Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my May favourites video. I feel like not many people do favourites videos anymore, but those that do, I really enjoy to watch. So I thought I would just share with you guys some of the things that I've been really enjoying in May. So as with most people, I'm going to be covering a huge range of things from makeup, skincare, clothes, and then just things like TV programs, music, lifestyle stuff. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and let's get started. So I'm going to start off with a couple of beauty items. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been wearing much makeup recently. I only really wear makeup when I'm gonna film, so I haven't really been experimenting too much with makeup. However, I have been enjoying a few things. So the first item that I have been loving this month is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. Now, I actually featured this in my haul video that I did about a week ago, and I have been loving it ever since. I did an order off Urban Decay because they had student discount on, and I'd read really kind of mixed reviews about this foundation. A lot of people said it was awful, and a lot of people said that it was good. Personally, I think it's really good. It definitely does oxidize, so you do have to go a shade lighter, but it does stay on all day. I haven't tested it when I've been kind of like on a day out, because obviously we've all just been at home, but when I have used it, it really makes my skin look really flawless, and I do have some kind of scars from spots and things, and it does a really great job at covering them. So this is definitely one of my favourites this month. So the next item, again featured in my haul, a new product that I've been trying out, is this primer from The Ordinary. I'd heard lots of good things about The Ordinary, and I know that they're very minimal with how much ingredients they use in their products, so I thought this might be quite nice to have as a bit of extra skincare under my foundation, and I have been really enjoying it. It's really nice. It feels kind of smooth when you put it on, almost kind of refreshing, and it does make your whole face feel smooth and is a really great base for your foundation. So I would highly recommend buying this. It was really cheap as well. I was quite surprised at how cheap it was and then how good it is as a result. So next I have a couple of nail polishes. The first one is a nail polish from OPI. This is a really nice lilac nail polish, and I love OPI nail polishes, but I rarely buy them for myself. But my boyfriend bought me this for my birthday. During lockdown, I've been really enjoying painting my nails more, and I just think this is a really nice colour that you can get away with in the summer, spring, autumn, winter, and the OPI nail polishes are really good quality. And the name of this nail polish, in case you're interested and you'd like to buy it, is One Hecla of a Colour. So the next product I have is just this base coat and top coat. This is actually from Rimmel, and it honestly does such a good job. I genuinely think it was about £3. It manages to make my nail polish last from what would have been about 3 days before it starts chipping to I can wear my nails now for about a week. It really does the trick and is so affordable. I'm going to talk a little bit about some skincare favourites that I've got. I love trying out new skincare products. I actually have a Body Shop order on the way, which I am going to do a haul when I get those products, so I'm super excited to try those. But there have been a couple of things I've been really enjoying in the month of May. So my first skincare favourite is the Pixi Glow Tonic Toner. I love this. I have loved it for like a long time. I used to suffer with really bad kind of texture on my forehead. They weren't so much spots, but it was just kind of bumpy and it was not nice. And for a while I actually ran out of this toner, and then I noticed that the texture and the bumps started coming back, and I just thought, wow, it must have been the Glow Tonic toner that cleared it up in the first place. So then I repurchased it, and again it's cleared up. Honestly, this is one of the only skincare products that I found to make a proper notable difference to my skin. So if you haven't tried the Pixi Glow Tonic and you do have quite troublesome skin, I would really recommend it, because for me it has worked wonders. So as you may be able to tell from my accent, I actually live in Scotland, and although we do get sun, it is quite hard to tan. So my next favourite is a tanning favourite. So this is just the Garnier Summer Body Gradual Tan. I really love this. I don't really like to fake tan because I'm just horrendous at it. I end up going orange and it's really patchy, but this just gives you a really nice subtle glow and you can build it up. I've got mine in the deep sun-kissed look, and although this is, I think, the darkest shade, it doesn't look silly and it is very buildable and just gives you a nice natural looking glow. As well as that, it smells amazing. You don't get a tan smell with this. It just smells really kind of like fresh and nice and really not like fake tan at all, and again it is quite cheap, so I would recommend using this if you're someone as well that doesn't like to fake tan but you do like to have a summer glow. So moving on to clothes, I actually only have one clothing favourite for this month. I will insert a clip now of the joggers because I'm actually wearing them. They're just from Asda and they're honestly so soft. I actually think they're meant to be worn to bed, but I've just been wearing them as joggers. They do shed a lot when you first buy them, but after a couple of washes they're just amazing. They're honestly the softest pair of joggers that I think I've ever owned, and they're from Asda. I feel like I feature Asda in a lot of my videos, but I'm just really impressed by their home stuff and their clothing. It's all really good quality for such an affordable price. So I'm now just going to move on to more kind of lifestyle bits, and I'm going to start off with a book that I've been reading this month. So this is a book that I've been loving reading this month. It is Louis Theroux, Got to Get Through This. I really like Louis Theroux, and I am not a big reader, but I thought during lockdown I really want to make the effort to actually read a book. I'm a good way through this, and it is really easy read, and it's easy to follow what's going on in the book. Hopefully by the end of next month I will have actually finished this book. So I tried to think about music favourites, and honestly I haven't really been discovering any new music this month. However, I think this still kind of fits in. I know I'm mentioning Louis Theroux again and it sounds like I'm obsessed with him, which I am a tiny bit obsessed with him. I'm not ashamed to admit that. He is amazing, his documentaries are so good. But anyway, the next thing I have to mention is a podcast, and it's Louis Theroux's Grounded podcast. If you are someone that likes to just have noise on in the background when you're doing something where you can't fully concentrate on watching something but you want to be listening to something, this is a great podcast. He just interviews famous people and they have a conversation, and it's all done whilst they've been in isolation. I've been listening to it whilst I've been on dog walks and I've really been enjoying it. So if you're looking for a new podcast, I would definitely check that out. So I'm gonna move on to TV favourites. I think everyone has been watching Normal People, including me, and I honestly loved it. Just, it has such a raw portrayal of love and what it's like to fall in love. I tried to ration it because I wanted to have like one episode to watch each day. I ended up watching it in 2 days, which I'm quite proud of because I could have easily watched it in 1 day, but I was honestly crying through like every episode and was such a wreck by the end. And it also deals with things like mental health, friendship, it deals with a whole host of things. My other TV favourite is Ozark. I feel like I've just been watching things that everyone's been watching this month. Usually I'm quite good at watching different programs, but this month I have just been following the hype, I'm not gonna lie. I started watching Ozark like years ago and then I just couldn't get into it, but I thought no, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try, and honestly I loved it. It's on Netflix, and if you haven't seen it, it's basically this guy has to launder money for a drug cartel and he runs into loads of trouble whilst trying to do this. He has to move his family out to the Ozarks, which is basically the middle of nowhere in America, and he has to launder money for this drug cartel. Honestly, I would say it's one of the best TV programs I have watched in a while. Like usually with things I manage to predict what's gonna happen, but this was super unpredictable and the acting in it is amazing. So another lifestyle kind of thing that's been my favourite this month is cooking and baking. I do always love to cook, but I just find that I never ever have the time, and this month I've been able to experiment with things and make new things and it not matter if they go wrong. And that's definitely for me been a plus I've got out of lockdown, is I've managed to experiment and do new things that I never ever would get the chance if we weren't in this situation. I have recently put up a cooking video, so if anyone is interested in the things I've been making, I will be sure to link that down below. I am obviously not a chef, but it's just been really fun to do, to take my mind off kind of what is going on. So that is all my favourites and everything that I've been loving during the month of May. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more. Bye!